Find your place and don't expect any place to change because of you. Because if you do have these expectations, you are just going to suffer. I'm an organizational psychologist, so I study humans and I study organizations. And this disconnect between people and where they place themselves is what's causing all the problems that we are talking about today. If your threshold for stress, for example, is low or average and you are being pushed into a career, maybe by your parents, that has a very high level of stress, you are not going to have a good time. And that's not the fault of the employer. You are going to start experiencing insomnia, panic attack, stress, burnout, and all the rest that we normally talk about. But don't medicate. These are the messages for you that you are in the wrong place. Or let's say you take up a position because you need the check, the paycheck, which is fine, but that role doesn't really excite you or challenge you mentally, intellectually, physically, or whatever your needs are. You will be bored, you will be demotivated, and you will be like, oh my God, this workplace. It's not the workplace, it's the mismatch between you and the workplace. I just don't understand why coaches, L&D professionals, talent development professionals don't talk about it with employees. I always talked about it. Ask the question, are you in the right place? So tell me, why do you think this is the right place for you? You need to place yourself correctly, because if you don't, you are going to experience everything that we are talking about in organizations. And I really don't understand why this is not the conversation. We are trying to fix people into and fit them into environments they don't want to be, right? And individuals are trying to change the company. None of that will happen. It is like entering a relationship and that person is not really your ideal partner, but you go like, okay, I'm just gonna do it and I will fix the person. Nothing good is ever gonna come out of that. So find your place and you can avoid every problem that you have, because I have seen individuals joining startups and organizations that are building something. These are all high stress level organizations, and they don't want to work past 5 p.m. They don't want to receive an email or a phone call during the weekend, which I completely understand. That's you. But then you have joined the wrong company. You cannot claim the company to change, but maybe you are in the wrong place. Coaches, mentors, talent management professionals, learning and development professionals, can we please start talking about this? Because the mismatch between employees and the workplace is what's causing 90% of our problem. And nobody is talking about it. Follow these basic 3 hiring principles. This was given to me by my CHRO, and I follow that for hiring, but I think it also applies to individuals when you are looking for a job. And just ask yourself the question, am I the right person for this job? I.e., the environment, would that be the best for me? And is it the right time? Because sometimes one of them is off. Maybe you are the right person, is the right environment, but it's the wrong time for you. For whatever reason, your priorities outside of work has changed, or something happened, and you know what, you could take the stress, it's the right environment, but you have something going on outside, and you can't deal with both, and you're gonna get yourself burned out if you take that job. So no, it's not the right time. Think about those.